Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. My name is Charles Obankomi. I'm a Jewisher and I am a celebrity salesman. Today, we'll be discussing on the topic on how to run a business, effective business with little or no fund at all. You heard me right? With little or no capital at all. And it's very possible. I know we have questions in our mind like, how is that even possible in this economy? Yes, I know, but it's possible, trust me. And I'll be sharing this with us today. First of all, I'm a farmer. I have a farm, and also I'm a fashion designer. I have a clothing brand OTSE'S Empire. When I said with little funds, we can make something for ourselves. I've been in business for over 12 to 13 years, yes. And come rain, come shine, irrespective of the change of government and the hike in economic stability and all of that, your business will still be standing the test of time if you have the zeal to push it further and your hard work. You have to be ready and you know that this is what you need to survive with. Trust me, you will do well. Let's start with farming. When I say with little capital with farming, it's very possible to own a good business, and with time it grows. Over the years it grows from a hundred to 1,000 to millions. God have it, you become a billionaire from your own business. Okay. Let's say you have a knowledge in farming. Could be poultry farming, could be crop, could be anything. Let's say farming, for instance, and you have just little capital. You've learned the nitty gritty of what you want to do in these aspects. Are you rearing? Are you planting? What are you doing in farming? Probably you take a course or you had a course before now on how to rear boilers, how to rear layers, how to plant yam in sack bags to yield good growth and reduce weeds from where you've planted the yam, so you don't go often to weed and all sorts, and weed will not disturb your plants like it's been planted in the soil directly. Let's take for instance, okay, I run a poultry farming, right? I have boilers, I have layers. Let's take boilers for instance. You have this small capital you want to invest and you do not know how to go about it. But then you've already had a class on how to run a profitable farming on boiler with at least a 3 to 5 mortality loss rates, and that's a very good one. If your mortality rate is about 10 to 15, then it's a bad one, it's a bad investment. But there are ways you rear your beds and you have 3 to 5 mortality, and at the end, my brother, my sister, you smile at the proceed. Let's say you have some little amount of money and you decided to start with, let's say, 100 beds. From time to time, it increases from 100 to 150, from 150 to 200 to 300 to 4, 5, and thereabouts. The moment your increase in bed increases, so does your profit increases, and so does your capital you're putting in increases as well. It's business. When your capital you're putting in increases, it means your profit has to increase too. But it depends on the marketing, your marketing strategy. Yes, your marketing strategy. Now, Farming is very, very capital intensive, yes. But if you're starting bit by bit, you can actually do it, and you start little, before you know, you grow. People grow in business, and you can as well. Don't let anybody deceive you that it's very hard, though, don't go into it, or you for sure. Of course, sometimes you may add losses, but fear is a killer of dream, they say. The moment you let fear take over you, then that's all. Like I said, you can actually run a farming business with no cost at all, in as much as you have your transport, number one. Take note, you have your transport, number one. Secondly, your marketing strategy is very, very high and intact, then you're good to go. There are very, very various ways in which you can actually make profit from farming without investing in farming. Like, I have a farm, but most time I go to other farms to pick up products and sell to my clients and make profit from it. Yes, you heard me right. I have my farm, but I go to other farms to pick up products and sell to my clients and make profit. First of all, your marketing strategy, you want to make sure you've gone to a farm and tell them, oh, it's so and so, but then you want to market their products when it's available to pick it up and sell and make little earnings from it. And if that's acceptable from the farmer, of course they will accept it, because the farmers are busy farming, doing one or two things on the farm, daily activities, and they may not really have that time to go into marketing. But you, at your own free time, at your own free pace, you can go into marketing for the farmers. Go to eateries, go to hotels, go to supermarkets, to the local markets, you go to, where else? Supermarket, I mentioned that, cold rooms. These places where you can market these soft chickens. You go there and you negotiate a price with them, knowing the price the farmer will give you already. Let's assume the farmer gives you the price for 2 naira, or let's say 20 naira per kg, and you go to these eateries and hotels and cold rooms, what have you, and tell them, oh, madam, sir, I have a business. I know the market is very, very large, but then there's space. I know you have your suppliers already, but I know there are sometimes too you fall short. Your suppliers fall short. They may be lacking behind. I could fill in the gap. I am not asking for you to give me a total percentage of the supply. What I am asking for is a 10% out of the supply. Now, the person you're talking to may want to say, oh, I have suppliers that I don't want to. Do not give them that chance. Try and build up relationship. This is where marketing strategy takes place. Now, I am not teaching about marketing strategy today. I will be doing that in my later videos, but let's concentrate on this one right now and leave marketing strategies aside. Now, convince your client that yes, I can do this, and this is the price I will give to you. Do not let this price fall very lesser than what they've been getting. It may be a bit lesser, but not that lesser, so you don't feel you are desperate. Oh God, Charles, I'm going into marketing right now. I do not want to. Okay, let's continue. Now, you have your suppliers already, and you have the farmer. All you have to do is schedule a time that they will need. You go to your farmer, you pick up the product, you sell to your clients, the hotels, the supermarkets, and all. You sell to them. Let's assume the farmer gives you for 20 naira per kg, and you add 2 naira per kg to it. So you are selling for 22 naira per kg, and your client asks for let's say 500 kg. By the time you multiply 2 naira times 500 kg, That's a very good amount of money you've made there. On all you have spent, it's just your transport. Transport for taking them to your clients. And the transport you used in going to sort for the market and going to the farm. Have you not made profit there? Of course you have. And it will go a long way. Let's assume you have 5 clients and you have 5 different farmers, or maybe more, and you do this consecutively for a month. Let's say like you made 2 supplies in a week. 2 supply in a week. 2 supply, my brother, my sister, you're in business already. You're in business without capital. That is what I mean by running a business without capital. These farmers, you can equally go to them and see their vicinity, their environment, and see probably it's not well packaged, and you tell them, oh, sir, man, this is what I actually do. I'm a consultant. I can actually arrange a packaging system for your business to grow higher. Don't you want to have a business name attached to your farm? Don't you want to have a packaging nylon to seal and package your products with your name and address to make it more attractive to the market and more sellable? Everybody wants this, actually. That's the truth. Everybody wants his business to be outstanding. Of course, I want it. I want my business to be outstanding. It's a competition out there. It's a competition. So you go into a farmer and tell, oh, I want to run a package ads for you. Then they'll ask you, what will it cost? Oh, sir, I will get back to you. Let me draw out a monogram on how and what it will cost. Then you go sort for a packaging company. You make an arrangement with them. They give you their own price, and you add your little token, your little profit to it. And if that farmer does 1,000 bags in a month, imagine you're adding just even 5 naira times 1,000 bags in a month. You're already in business. You are already in business. You do not need 1,000. You don't need the million to start up a business. You have to come up with an idea to place you where you need to be. To place you at that point, you connect yourself and start making revenues, incomes for yourself, back to back, back to back. It has worked for me, and for this reason, that's the same reason I have come to you guys to share my experience. I won't be going in and in all of my experience, what I have passed through over these 12, 13 years in business. But my guys, I've been through a lot. Yes, I have. Last week, I did a supply from my farm. No, not from my farm. I have birds in my farm, but they are not up to what to supply. So I went to another farm, which I had already made alliance with, because I have the orders, I have the clients, I have the customers already. I have a large base of customers in my locality, right? So I went and I said, oh, I need to also amount of beds. And now this hotel was just opening, and I got the link from a friend. The day it was opening was a Sunday. I closed from church and went to the opening ceremony. I was there, and I went a day before the opening, which was on Saturday, just with my friend to just see how the place was, check all the rooms and all the paparazzi and all. And we were just sitting, and the manager, they were just discussing about marketing and all. So I just chipped in. Oh, I have beds. The moment I said I have beds, my friend added to it that, oh, actually he has beds, so he does beds, and these are his beds. My friend just showed the manager, these are his beds, he does, and so he handed me over to the manager. So we started talking and all. Someone was in the markets to purchase beds already. So they called the person and she said she has already purchased, but then how much will I sell to them? I told them my price, and the price was okay. And they said the next day I should bring a bag of chicken. The next day was on a Sunday, which was the opening. I took the bag there in the morning because I went to church and I told my boys to prepare it, and I later went there to pick it up, bring it to the hotel, and I dropped it. I went back home. Later that evening, I came back for the opening. I was there with them, and the place was all looking very flashy and all lots of guests, and we were all just there merry and happy, celebrating. I didn't receive the money I supplied that day, the next day, the third day. But then I wanted to partner with them. I wanted a situation where if they think about products, they would think about O'Shea's Empire, O'Shea's Farm. So I called and I told them, oh, sir, I don't know when next you'll be needing beds because actually my beds are not that much and I have other suppliers on my neck. But because you are a new client, I want to know if you need beds. And he said, oh, I'll get back to you. And usually when we hear I'll get back to you, it's like, oh, I beg, you they go, no way, we don't need you. But I did not stop there. The next one I sent a message, oh, how was the night, how is business, how is everything, just checking up on you, best regards, O'Shea's Farm. And he called back, oh, I forgot, let me just come back on the kitchen now and tell you how many they need. And he called back and said they need 10 bags. I called the farm, I picked the ones I picked up earlier on, and they told me, oh, they don't have up to that amount. Okay, I'll pick up whatever you have. Now I called my camera, I told them, I told you guys earlier on to tell me on time what you'll be needing, but then I'm not sure I have up to what you're asking for, but then I'll bring what I have, and subsequently I will complete it before the product finishes. And they said, fine, I should bring them. So I took 5 bags and a half to them, and I got my alerts that evening. I paid the farmer and I had my profits on top of it. I don't want to go into details, but then what I made in one day is most likely what some workers make in a whole month. Not from my farm, from marketing. I earlier said that I'm a celebrity salesman. I sell literally everything. Legal anyway. I don't do illegal things. I sell things that you call me for things, and whatever I sell to you, they are verified and all good products. Yes, I do that. So that's for that about farming. What about other businesses that you can go into with little or no capital? Back in 2017, I opened a laundry shop, just a small shop, and in the laundry space there, in the same complex, there is a bar there, and every evening I'll take my flyer to the bar where there are men, boys, just marrying. I'll just go there. Oh, sir, I have a laundry in this complex, so I just want to appeal. I know you have your own person that laundries your clothes already, but then, sir, if you can just give me a percentage of it, as you're coming to this place, you just bring them, call me, I'll come here, I'll pick it up, I'll laundry it, give me maximum 3 days, your clothes will be ready, and when you come, I'll bring it down for you. That was my strategy, and it worked for me excellently. Today I have a bigger space with the same laundry, with my apparel, O'Shea's Apparel, my clothing line, in the same building. Progress over the years with your hard work and your strategy. With your hard work and your strategy. And you can equally still not have capital and still go into laundry. all you have to do is look for a shop where probably you have friends or families there, and you go there and you meet people around there and tell them, oh ma, sir, I do laundry, I don't have a shop yet, but this shop is for my sister, my brother, my friend, and you can vouch for me. Anytime you come, you'll meet me here and you'll meet your clothes here. All I'm asking for, if you're just passing by, you just drop your clothes, I'll pick them, I'll wash them within the space of time. Within this space of time. Do not forget that, because laundries these days, they will make you wait for like 2 weeks or thereabouts, and you'll be bored, you'll be tired. For your own clothes, you wait for 1 month to carry your own clothes if you don't wear your clothes finish. But then it is visible. All you have to do, they give you clothes, they pay advance, you buy your soap from there, you wash, you iron, and you're good to go. I have videos of stages from a day old chick I carried from layer to where they are laying at this point. I have videos for my boilers from a day old chick to maturity, to when I was dressing, to my supplying customers, which I'll be dropping probably next week because of my busy schedule. But then I want you all guys to please subscribe to my channel so that by the time I post, you'll be the first to see notification, and I promise you it will benefit you and I, because your comments will also make me learn. Nobody is an island, we all learn by the day. All of these my years of experience in business, there are people that have not even done up to a month, and yet they know much more than I do. Yes, they know much more than I do. And there are people that have been there for ages and they are still struggling. But your success is how do I put it? Your success is by your hard work and the grace of God. I know we will say, God will provide. Yes, of course, God will provide. But even the book of God says, faith without work is dead. I'm a believer, yes. But let's work hard. Let's devise a means. Let's look for business to go into so that we can actually give back to the society. If you have a business today and you have 1 staff, 2 staff, you've picked someone from somewhere, you're feeding someone already. You've reduced the population of unemployed youth in the society. So please, guys, let's try and do something and be good at it, and be hardworking. Thank you, guys. I remain myself, Charles Ogbankomi, and Majorishe. One love.